Now the moment of truth. There we go. Why does it look like that? It shouldn't look like that. Just refresh it. Sorry, everyone. The new system's so much better. This just proves it. I shouldn't have gone back to this. We shall see if anything's even working. Why does it look like that?
What does it look like?
See how out of focus it is?
Yeah, is it your camera?
It shouldn't be. It looks good.
Does it look focused on there?
Yeah. Let's try. See how it's out of focus? No, it's in focus. I don't know why it looks like that, everyone, but we might just have to deal with it and run with it.
It doesn't look that bad.
That's going to bother me so much. I can't wait to just... Oh, I'm so done with OBS. I'm so glad I made the switch. We'll see if it changes. It's like watching a replay of literally what we just did. Let's see what happens. Out of focus. There you go. It does. It fixed it. I'm a genius. All right, now I just got to send out the right link now that it's fixed. Hey, Jenna.
Hi.
What's up?
Nothing.
Do you want to explain why we don't have a special guest? Because you text me and say we have a special guest. And
Well,
then
that was before I had asked. I asked you first.
Oh, just confirm. Well, we always want guests on this show. We would love guests. Are you going to say who the special guest was?
No. Because it might happen at some point.
Well, at this point, might as well.
No.
Okay. Do I know the special guest?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was just...
It's going to bring in someone random.
I don't know. Maybe someone you knew. I don't know. I never know with you. All right, let me send out the right link, and then we'll be good to go. Gosh, it's so nice not having to deal with this. Wait, that's the wrong one still. Ugh. YouTube is a fickle little bitch. That's what I'll say that. And they're probably going to delete this video because I said that, but I'll say it. I'm not afraid to say it. Let me send this out.
Okay. A quarter in your couch. And
There's a lot. I have a lot of loose change in the studio. I need to keep a jar.
Really weird.
That's what I've noticed. There's just a lot of loose change here. I don't know why. I think I just have it in my pocket, and then I come to the studio and I just like drop it somewhere.
Paying with cash for a lot of things?
Yes.
Oh.
I got a lot of cash. So we're in the cash business.
Okay.
Okay, so no special guest today.
Nope.
Just you and me
Just
for old time's sake.
It's been a while.
I know, it has been a while. It's been a whole week.
2 weeks. I wasn't here last week.
Oh, you weren't? Yeah, because last week was Thursday. That's a good point. And we won't have one next week either.
Because you're gone.
I'm gone. I'm entering vacation mode, and I'm so excited for it. I'm not excited to miss this show for a week, but I am very much excited for vacation mode. Have you had spring break yet?
No.
When's your spring break?
First week of April.
So the next week?
Yes.
Yeah, not next week, but the week after
Yes.
that. Any plans?
No. Absolutely nothing.
Is that a good absolutely nothing or bad absolutely nothing?
I mean, I'd like to go somewhere, but I'm also happy to just relax.
Let's say, what kind of vacationer are you? Are you
no plans.
No plans? Okay,
Yeah.
I'm the same way.
Yeah.
Anyone who's like, I want to do this on Monday, this on
No.
Tuesday, that's not vacation.
No,
those are
agree.
just plans.
Yeah.
Vacation is...
I like to just lounge.
Yeah, do nothing
Yeah.
and lounge.
With some maybe with some plans like sprinkled in.
Yeah. Like
loose plans.
1.5 total plans.
Yeah.
Like, we'll go out to dinner on Tuesday. That could be the half plan. And then a full plan is like, hey, let's go see this thing that we won't ever see if we don't come here.
Yeah.
There we go. And then that's
agree
it.
with that.
That's like the limit. You can't go past that. I am not in full vacation mode though. I do have to work, but I'll be taking some time off. I'm already caught up too on shows, which is really nice.
Oh wow.
So I can take a little bit of leisure time, but it's not technically a vacation. I just won't be in the studio, but it will be nice to. I think my plan is to get super burnt the first 2 days and then just tan, let the tan sprinkle in for the next month.
Okay.
I think that's the strategy.
For the next month?
Well, yeah, if I get really burnt, I'll look tan for a while.
Oh, that's true.
I think that's the plan. I don't want to try to like protect myself because I burn anyways. I'll just end up burning. So might as well just commit to it, suffer for like 24 hours, and then be tan.
That's usually what I do too.
Yeah. All right.
Really distracting.
What is?
A quarter.
Heads or tails? If you get it right, you don't have to do bum of the day first.
Heads.
I dropped it. Do it again. It's tails. So I'll go first. Bum of the day. I actually wrote one down today. Again, I didn't know what to prep for the show because I didn't know if you would have a special guest or not.
Sorry.
So no, it's totally fine. Not mad at all.
Cool.
No, my bum of the day is the entire state of Indiana because it's recently been announced that we are a top 10 least fun state.
Were you shocked by that?
A little bit when I tell you the states that are more fun than us. Maine, North Dakota, South Dakota, Wyoming, and Alaska.
Wait, what number are we?
I think we're borderline top 10. We're just top 10.
That's shocking.
Right? Like, we're boring.
I mean, I thought like Florida, California.
Yeah. I think there's maybe 5 fun states total.
Yeah, agreed.
And then everything else sucks. But then I think about it, and if someone, like, we recently had some people we wanted to like shoot some content with, they're traveling, they want to come to Indy, and they're like, what do you do? And I was like,
I don't know.
There's no like attraction to like come to. Like, oh, you're in Indiana, yeah, you gotta do this.
Oh, yeah, no.
Like most states have that. Have something. Like a calling, like we don't have any like national parks. We don't have any structures.
Some cornfields you can see.
Yeah, like there's no like general attraction where like, all right, you're in Indy, bucket list, check this off. We don't have that thing.
There's no bucket list.
Which is unfortunate, I think. What's up, Aaron? How we doing in the chat? Sorry for the technical difficulties. We're almost done with this program. This is the last show we'll be using on this program, and I'm very happy about it. We will start having virtual guests almost every episode when we get back. Yeah.
Then you won't even need me anymore.
Well, I know it's just like an added component.
No, you're just trying to get rid of me.
No, not at all.
Trying to replace me.
We're trying to get rid of Jake. That's what we're doing. No,
That's fair.
Yesterday's show we had 2 virtual guests on. I think it went very well.
Oh wow. I feel like, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think this is working.
Do you want me to turn the volume up on your headphones?
Yes, please.
Let's see.
Well, I can. Well, yeah, I can't hear myself.
Let's try this then. Try talking now.
Hello, hello, hello,
Is that better?
hello, no, hello, hello. I think it's a lost cause.
Let's change. Let me try something.
Okay. Hello, no.
What about now?
No. Yes. Yes.
Is that better?
Yeah,
Okay, we'll leave it at that.
that's better.
Problem solvers. That's what we are.
Whoa.
Ow. Oh. Mother fricker. But yeah, no, we're a top 10 boring state, which stinks.
That is a bummer.
It's kind of a bummer for us.
A bummer. Bum of the day. Bummer.
That's why, yeah. There we go.
Putting it together now.
But then I was thinking, I think of states and cities as boring or not boring in terms of hometown dates for like the Bachelor, Bachelorette. If you live in a city, in a hometown, that there's a clear like, oh, this is what you would do in that city. Like if I have a hometown date for one of those reality TV shows, this is what I would do. If you have something to do, not a boring town.
Okay.
I think I first was mad about it, top 10 boring, but then I was like, there's not a thing. Like, what would you do? Hometown date, you make Final Four, Bachelor. All right, we're going home. We're coming to Indy. What are you doing?
Well, it would be more like Carmel.
Okay, you're coming to Carmel.
But then it really just depends on the time of the year, because if it's in the winter, you could go to like Christkindlmark. Like that's a pretty cool attraction.
I'm trying to think when they film. Bachelor airs January. They probably film around November, October, November.
Take him to a pumpkin patch.
Yeah, which you can do in most places.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah.
And we were talking yesterday, like a lot of people outside of Indiana think of Indiana as the basketball state, but we suck at basketball. I think that's dead. That narrative is dead.
I don't disagree with that.
It's a sad state of affairs. We have nothing. I think we have to move.
We have nothing.
I think we have to move.
Okay.
Or we should just be absorbed by the surrounding states. Like the region area, Illinois gets that.
Yeah.
Gary, South Bend, Michigan absorbs that. Ohio.
We're right in the middle.
I know, but I think we'll be like the intersection
Like
of all these.
Ohio and
like,
what?
I bet like we could like cross 146th Street and be in like Ohio, and over here would be Illinois. Like I think we'd be right in the center.
Got it.
And then Kentucky can take like New Albany, Evansville. Like Evansville is Kentucky, so they can take
Yeah.
Evansville, New Albany, around the Louisville area.
That's not a bad idea.
I think it's our time. I think we've had a good run of Indiana. We staked our claim. We had a president, I think, once.
I like how you're talking about this as if it's actually going to happen. They're not just going to get rid of Indiana.
We're due for a new state. We've had 50 for way too long. Or one less state. We got to switch it up. Eventually.
No.
We're not going to have 50 states forever.
Well, no.
Wasn't Puerto Rico close?
Puerto Rico's a district, like a territory. It's not a
I think
state.
But the problem is you can't just add one, you know what I mean? Because you can't have 51 states. I think you have to add
Well, think about like then they have to redo like all the flags and stuff. That's a big money.
Yeah, but they would make money because they could sell new flags.
I don't know. I'd just be like, I'd just stick one up there.
But yeah, they could make more merchandise, I guess. That'd be my assumption. If they want to do a money grab, just like add a new state all of a sudden. It's like when a player switches teams, you have to like, oh, I gotta buy a new jersey. Mm-hmm. Which is,
I suppose.
it's some kind of a money grab there. But yeah, that's my bum of the day. Just the entire state of Indiana. It's kind of sad. You got anything, JJ?
I got my hand stuck in the vending machine at school today.
No way. That's some cartoon shit.
See?
Oh my gosh.
Well, that's my birthmark. But like there's like a big, there's a good old feel.
Yeah, wait.
Feel it.
I'm not feeling it.
Feel it.
What am I feeling? Oh, whoa.
Ow! Yeah, don't push on it.
Dang. What did you order?
Dr. Pepper? That Dr. Pepper right
That
there?
one? You had to fight for this one?
Well,
A diet too?
I always get a diet.
No pun intended. You almost died for it. Nice. Be here all
I made
week.
the mistake of getting two. I got one for my friend, and I didn't get one out before
Your
the
friend,
other.
like one of the other kids.
My
Tommy was thirsty.
another teacher, and I made the mistake of not getting one out before the other. So then I went in to get both of them, and the little like trap thingy got stuck.
Oh, you didn't like buy one, grab one, buy one.
Correct.
Ooh, that's a rookie mistake.
Yeah, and I don't go in the teacher's lounge ever.
Really?
You didn't know that?
No.
Oh yeah. No.
No, I want to unpack this now. Is it scary?
No, it's not scary. It's just like I think it's weird because I went to school there, so it was always so off limits.
That would make you want to go there more, I think.
Not really.
Like what happens in the teacher lounge? Are people just like doing work, or is that like a lunch?
No,
room?
it's like lunch. They put snacks in there sometimes. Like I'll go in if there's snacks, but like I don't go in. I wouldn't say I go in there even once a week.
What's the noise level in there? Is it rowdy? Is it library?
No, it's like pretty small. Like it's not much bigger than this room.
Really?
Yeah, and there's just like one long table and like oven, stove, microwave.
Are there multiple lounges, or is this
Nope, just one. Just the one. Dang. But there's a vending machine in it. And my friend and I ordered lunch today, but they wouldn't deliver fountain drinks. We were like, oh, we'll just get something from the vending machine. So she was watching my class, and I ran down there to get us drinks. So I'm in a little bit of a rush.
Yeah.
I'm in there. It's packed. Like this big long table with like probably 12 chairs. There's somebody sitting at every single chair eating their lunch. So I'm like trying to do this very quietly, mind my own business, not make any conversation.
Are you still like the new kid?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Does it feel like that? When do you think that wears off? The next year?
Maybe next year. Yeah.
I hate the new kid feeling.
Yeah.
You've had that new kid feeling a couple times
Many
in your
times
life.
in my life.
You think you're better? Like you're good at it now?
Not new to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I embrace it.
What was the worst new kid experience? Was it high school?
Probably.
Yeah, because then like you're the only new kid. You know
Correct.
what I mean? Out of a group that's it's easier, I feel like, when you're the new kid in a giant group. Like if we were at a bigger school with like 1,000 people per grade, it would have been less of a deal.
Yeah, everybody already knew each other and like had their friends.
We had what? Almost 200 maybe?
Yeah, less than 200.
Less than 200 in our grade. So you
like
come
180.
in, everyone knows each other a little bit. Everyone at least knows of each other, and then like, oh, new person, and it's like an exhibit at a museum. You're like, I haven't seen this one before. Let's check out this wing. Everyone's like, whoa, like the what do I think? The Toy Story aliens. They're like in the event. They're in the claw machine.
Oh,
like
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
It's like that. Everyone's like, oh, look, new toy. not to put it that way, but like.
Thank you,
know
for comparing me to a toy. That's nice. Yeah, I love that.
Sorry, you know what I meant.
I do.
Aaron says we have the Indy 500.
It's like one event. It's literally a day a year.
Like that's the issue is, you'd have to come on Indy 500 weekend, for it to matter. Like I guess you could go to the racetrack now, but like who cares? I've
like
never...
saying we have the Indiana State Fair. Like so does every other state.
Yeah. I've never been. Have you?
Nope.
I don't have the desire.
I don't either. Not even for like the snake pit.
Yeah.
That actually sounds worse.
Awful.
I'd rather go to the race.
I'd rather just watch the race.
Yeah.
I feel like the Indy 500 is a very like binary thing. Either like I would love it or like I really don't care.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
No one's like, I've been a few times. You either like go every year or you just never go.
Yeah. Or you've been like once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then never went back.
I agree.
I feel like I should at some point before like I move out of here and get out of Indy.
Yeah.
But who knows? Probably won't.
I just feel like it's really loud.
And it would get like it's too long.
It's really long.
Like,
and just for them to be doing the same thing over and over and over again.
It would be really cool. Be like, oh my gosh, I'm sure it's like the spectacle of it's awesome, but that wears off real fast. And then all of a sudden you're like, okay, we're still here. How many laps? It's really hot. I'm getting burnt.
Yeah, it is really hot too.
Mm-hmm. And like it's
do it like in the fall.
It's so big that you're not even like taking all of it in.
You can't see all of it.
You're seeing one section of it.
Right.
Meek says the Kentucky Derby is better than Indy 500. Yes.
I would go to the Kentucky
because
Derby.
that's way more like action packed. That's more like.
And you're like, well, I guess you could bet on the Indy 500.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's not as like, I don't know.
I want to wear some of the cool Kentucky Derby outfits.
Yeah, Isabel wanted to go this year.
I just want to like look all sick.
Yeah, it would be fun.
I'm trying to figure out why my computer's not charging. We'll see if this one works. Mike, I need a new laptop so badly.
It's not working.
It's not plugged in.
Oh.
Here we go. This should work. I think my laptop's dying because like it charges everything else, but then I think the charger might be dead or something else is broken. Just to try other outlets.
That computer's not that old. It has a touch bar.
I got it senior year of high school when it was like brand new.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just nothing charges, so that's gonna die soon. Whatever.
We're just flying by the seat of our pants.
I know
today.
this is just a shit show, and I'm very ready.
Sorry, I feel like I brought that energy.
I'm really ready for vacation. Speaking of shit show, we're all gonna die soon. There's a fungus that's.
I saw that. A fungus?
Yeah, it's a lot scarier.
Really?
Than.
I haven't read about it because it just.
Well, I just feel like fungus is like. It feels like very alive.
Athlete's foot technically a fungus?
Yeah.
Like that's not.
I don't know. I only read loosely about it, but Indiana is like one of the states that actually has like a decent amount of cases. So shout out us, people doubting on us. We got something going
also,
for
you
us.
know that like if it spreads anymore, I just feel like they're going to be so extreme about things now. Ever since COVID.
I think the opposite.
Really?
I think they're like, we've been through this before. We beat COVID. Like,
I
we'll
think
be all
they'll
right.
be like, let's play it safe. And
it's interesting though because it's coming right off the heels of the Last of Us finale. I don't know if you watched that show or heard about it at all. Basically, it's a post-apocalyptic.
I've just heard you talk about it.
It's a great show. It's post-apocalyptic, and a fungus ends up killing everyone.
Oh.
And like takes over the world, and it's like
maybe it was just a precursor.
There's a lot of parallels to what's happening. I don't think it's this is going to be one of those like old takes exposed. I don't think it's that bad. I think we'll be all right. I think we'll figure it out.
Can't wait to.
this clip's gonna come back and haunt me. So when we're in lockdown again in 2
Knock
weeks,
on wood or something.
yeah, I'm gonna let that one fly. We'll see what happens.
It's bold.
How do you think you would fare
With the fungus?
in an apocalypse, like full apocalyptic?
I feel like any conversation we have like this, I would die immediately.
I agree.
I don't have fight or flight do I have flight? No.
You don't have fight. You just have flight. Wait.
No, isn't like fight like attack and flight to like run
away? Yeah.
No, I would just simply die. I would just be
You
killed.
don't have either.
No,
you don't
I
have
don't
fight
think
or
so.
flight.
No.
You have fright.
Correct.
Nice.
No, I don't even know that I'd be scared. I would just I don't know, I would just die.
Would you try to live?
I think like maybe for a minute.
I'm bored. This is too hard. Oh, just kill me already.
I think that's just my personality. It would just kind of be like, whatever.
Yeah, if it happens, it happens.
I guess so.
Wait around.
Everything happens for a reason, right?
Like, all you have to do is
No, like if an axe murderer were chasing me or something, like I was in my house and they're following me, trying to kill me, I don't think I'd be very smart about it.
I don't think I'd be smart.
I'm just like not good under that kind of pressure.
I don't know what I would be like, but also I've always thought if someone is like breaking into my house and really wants to kill me,
yeah, have at it.
I'll be like, yeah, you want it more than I do.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Like, you've earned it.
Okay.
Congrats. Like, good for you. I'll tip the cap and I'll just make it a little painless.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna fight you. Like I was like, hey man, like it looks like you really want to kill me.
Just
make it easy.
Yeah.
Like, make it light.
Just take me out immediately. I don't want to suffer.
Yeah. And I think they would respect that to the point where like, all right, you know what? I'll respect your wishes.
Or it would just like ruin what they were hoping to do.
Yeah. Like
if you're like, just kill me.
Yeah. What if they feed off of like
you running,
the scared and like the pursuit? So you're like, hey man, do what you got to do.
I'm not gonna.
I respect the hustle. I respect your game. Do what you got to do. And they're like, well, this isn't fun for me. And then we become boys. And then, hey, dude, remember that time that you tried to kill me?
You took that really far.
That'd be crazy. That's a good idea for a little sitcom. A buddy cop film type thing where, like, this person...
Isn't a sitcom a show?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think it should be a show. Maybe a movie.
I feel like there could be, like, that the pilot is the dude breaks in, tries to kill you. And then...
Why am I feeling like there's a show like that?
Because it's a great idea.
What's the one with Christina Applegate?
Dead to Me? Oh, that's so she kills.
Kinda along
that's
those
close.
lines.
But she killed her this girl's husband.
Yeah.
And then like became friends with her.
Right.
And I think they know about it now and they're covering it up.
Yes,
I think
they are. Because they killed somebody else or something. I only watched the second season.
But I think
the first and second.
Like you have there's your two protagonists are one like a super depressed dude who's like wants to die, and then like a serial murderer who wants to kill, and they like butt heads or like they meet up and he's trying to kill him. He's like, do it, man. And they're like, why are you trying to kill me? Because I want to kill and then I want to die. And they're like, and then that's like the pilot, and then the rest of it is them just like working through their problems.
I feel like that would just be kind of boring.
I think it'd be funny.
I feel like it's got to be a movie where like 75% of it or 50% of it's like the actual like
Pursuit.
him trying, and then
but no one's fighting back.
How are you gonna like make multiple seasons off of that? You're not.
I'm not thinking season 2. I'm thinking like maybe
a limited series.
Yeah, limited series, like a 6-episode.
Then you
mini-series.
might as well just make it a movie. I don't see the difference.
Movies are out. Miniseries are in.
I don't disagree.
I'm mentally casting Jason Bateman. I think Jason Bateman would be good as the killer. He plays like dark
Did your computer
comedy.
just die?
Yeah. Doesn't matter. I wasn't doing anything with it anyways. It's here for show.
Can't read your comments now.
We can see him on the screen.
Oh.
Which I need to scroll down, which the mouse is over there, so maybe not. If you say something, type a lot of it.
We're kind of a mess today.
That's the bum. Welcome to it. Yeah, I think I would cast Jason Bateman, and then maybe who would be my depressed guy? Who's a sad boy? See, Colin Farrell fit in that mold, but with an American accent.
I don't know who that is.
Which I don't know if he's on. He's in Nothing you've seen.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
You might recognize him though.
Why don't you pull up a picture on your
I'll
computer?
on my phone. Colin Farrell, Jason Bateman, sitcom or miniseries where one tries to kill the other, and they're like, you know what? Let's not do that. Who was I looking up? Colin Farrell. He actually played the Batman, and that's a terrible first picture of him. I feel bad for him. Him?
Nope.
Yeah, it's a good dude. He's great in Banshees of Inisherin.
Why? I wasn't expecting them to be old. I was envisioning them like Tom Holland. Like,
oh, really? I was envisioning the depressed guy is like recently divorced, single dad, living alone.
whoa.
And then this guy breaks into his house, ready to kill him. And dude's like,
Was there motive? Like, do they know each other?
I
think the recently depressed guy should be the murderer.
Oh no! Here's what we do. What do we do? How about? Okay, the depressed dude.
Yep.
That's the backstory. Recently divorced, sad, living by himself. Then the killer breaks into his hotel room that he's staying at, trying to get revenge for someone who killed his wife.
I'm lost.
So
This plot, sorry to too
all
much.
right. Jason Bateman is the killer.
Okay.
Someone killed Jason Bateman's wife.
Okay.
They never found who did it. Jason Bateman, the opening sequence is him like trying to track down this person. They track down this person.
I have an idea.
Hold it. Can I finish?
Yeah.
Hold that idea. He breaks in to the hotel room where he thinks the killer is.
Yeah.
He attacks Colin Farrell's character because he thinks he's the killer.
Oh.
He stops him. They find out. Well, he's like, okay, go ahead, kill me. And then he's like, because you killed my sister. And then there's a moment like, what? Wife. Sorry. Because you killed my wife.
What's your story straight?
We can do sister. It doesn't matter. We haven't written the script yet. And then he's like, you killed my wife. And he was like, what? No, I didn't. And then like the music stops and they're like, wait, what? And then they like figure out. And then the rest of the miniseries is
searching.
them trying to find the killer. And in that, the depressed guy gets like a more
a
purpose in life to find this killer. And then they end up, I don't know. There's some twist in there, but that's
you need to like copyright this or something.
Yeah, probably. What was your idea?
My idea was that he breaks into the dude's hotel, wherever he's living, and thinks he's the killer. He actually is the killer, but he killed her for really good reason that this guy didn't know. Like, there's like this whole backstory of her being like this terrible person. And they're like uncovering the truth of this man's wife together.
So that seems.
I just knew you weren't gonna like my idea.
No.
Because it didn't come out of your mouth.
We're
it's great.
workshopping
It doesn't need to be workshopped.
No. Because the whole justifying murder thing is a little tough to get by. We're trying to pitch this to network television.
Dead to me. Wait, did I just describe that plot?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, you did. Yep, that's dead to me. Yep. That's the plot of Dead to Me. No, that's why I didn't like it, because I've seen it before.
That's why it came so naturally. Well, if you guys haven't seen Dead to Me, you should really go.
Yeah. All right, so I have this idea for a sitcom. So this girl recently has been cheated on.
Living in New York City. I'm just describing friends.
Yeah, they go to the same bar. This girl puts an ad on Craigslist, and she ends up living with 3 guys. And they all become best friends. She ends up dating one of them. It's crazy. We should really copyright this. Make sure no one else steals it, right?
As I just stole it.
Hopefully ABC's not listening.
Dead to Me's on Netflix.
Is it? Oh, it is.
Oh, yeah, it's a Netflix original.
Good for them. Good for Netflix.
They stole that idea from me.
Yeah, they knew. This is pre-recorded. This was recorded 3 years ago. It's a
Probably more
pre-recorded
than
episode.
that. There's like 4 seasons now.
Yeah. We recorded this in high school.
Yeah.
Sus. I do want to, one of these weeks, I want to, after we finish the show, so we'll do an hour-long show, whatever, then we record another show and talk about stuff and try to make it seem topical, and then we air it like 3 months later to see if anyone notices it's not live.
Oh.
I think that'd be really funny.
That'd be interesting.
See if we see
April Fool's Day.
Oh, that's way too soon.
Agreed.
Yeah.
But
maybe on that.
Maybe next year.
What day is April Fool's Day? Maybe we can film it.
I think it's on a Monday.
Oh, okay.
I actually don't know.
That would.
I just remember being bummed that I wasn't going to be in school because I wanted to pull a prank on my kids.
Today's the 23rd. Not a Monday. There's 31 days, right? So it would be a Saturday.
Why don't you just look up the calendar?
Because I like doing math. It'd be a Saturday. Confirm or deny. Is that right?
I'd have to check.
Oh, I thought you were looking it up.
Sorry.
Oh, you're just on your own. Doing
Sunday.
Your own thing?
Saturday.
Bang. A genius. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I think that idea has legs. We should definitely run with it. So you'd be dead in apocalypse. That's how we got here.
Yeah.
I'd be dead relatively. I'm the guy who dies in like the middle of the movie, where they're like, "Oh, I was rooting for that guy,"
or like I was just getting to know him.
Yeah, like it's like the happy-go-lucky kid, like Hurley and Lost, or what's another post-apocalyptic? I don't know. I can't think of movies right now. But the guy who dies at like the midway point where they're like, "Oh shit, this is real." Like they always thought he would survive to the end, but then he doesn't because he's.
Did you ever watch that show on Netflix? I want to say it came out like right before COVID, where the kids all go to this party and there's no parents, and I'm really bad at explaining things, you know this, but they wake up and all their parents are gone.
Yeah,
like
The Society.
Yes.
I love that show.
I was so mad when that didn't get renewed.
So
it had
mad.
to be just like a COVID thing.
I don't know
Because
what it was.
I feel like around that time there were a few really good shows that came out with the first season and none of them got renewed for another season. But I really liked that one.
That show was awesome. They were in like this, their whole town. All of a sudden they came
just
back.
like,
The parents
it was just
were gone.
them. Was it like they went on a bus?
Yeah, they went on like a field trip. And then
Yeah.
it was like, oh, retreat or something. And they come back. There's a big storm. They come back and all the parents are gone.
Yeah.
And then there was like a murder.
Yeah.
And the season ends with that girl's sister being murdered.
Right.
And everyone's like, what? And then we got no answers.
Then literally that's it.
We got no answers for that show.
Yeah.
And it's so frustrating, but it was a really good show. There were two really good actors in it that went like, I think Catherine Newton was in it, who now plays Cassie Lang in the new Ant-Man, like an MCU film. And then the main like antagonist, the bad guy, he was in West Side Story.
Oh.
Yeah, he was. I forget the West Side Story name.
Now I kind of want to like go watch that show again.
Me too. Honestly, we should. You know what we should do? You know how people do.
We should write the second season.
Yes, that. And people do podcasts where they're like reacting to the latest episode of whatever. Like Ted Lasso's coming out right now. People do like, oh Ted Lasso. We should react each week to a new episode. Act like it's coming out each week. It's like, all right, we're gonna break down episode 1 of The Society. If you haven't watched,
everyone's gonna be like, didn't that come out 5 years ago?
Yeah, I'm like, what are you talking about?
What?
What?
What do you mean?
They start acting like gaslighting them like hell. Like, what are you talking about? This came out last week.
You're really into like the games right now.
Yeah.
You're just into like gaslighting people.
Mental warfare. I'm feeling tricky. We could do that. Each week we just watch one episode of Society and break it down. That would be funny. That would be a good blog series, I think. Start breaking down episodes of Society.
Yeah.
Or you got something important to do?
Sorry. No.
How did report cards go?
They're done.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did you fail any kids? I guess you can't talk about that, but like.
No.
No?
Nope.
Should have. You should. No, you're
That's
right.
terrible.
I'm playing too many games.
You're playing
I'm playing too many games.
I'm gonna
I'm on my
bring you
game
a math
shit.
test soon.
Yes, we need to do that. I want to make a video out of that.
Okay.
We can do a lot of content with that. I wanted updates on. You were reading that book, the Daisy Jones one.
I finished it a while.
How was it? Oh, you read that book because the show's coming out now, and I've heard it's solid.
I think I had just started it last time I was here.
Holy shit!
That was 2 weeks ago.
That's a short amount of time to read a book.
Not really.
Yes.
No.
Okay.
No. It was good.
Okay.
Not my genre per se. It's, like I said, it's more of like the historical fiction kind of vibe. So not necessarily my favorite to read.
Okay. But it's not historical fiction, right?
It is historical fiction.
That's
It's
a
not
real-
true. It's not a true story.
I forgot what fiction means.
It was based on the band Fleetwood Mac.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I totally forgot what fiction meant. That's on me.
Yep, fiction's fake.
Fake.
Yeah.
And then
Non-fiction's
nonfiction,
not
not
fake.
fake.
Yep.
NF, yeah.
Yeah. I started watching the show just recently. Not bad acting's kind of shit, but
Really?
yeah.
It's that
I don't
one
know.
dude.
It's just hard because like the whole book is written as an interview-ish.
Oh, so it's a weird format.
So it's like the format of the show is like them sitting down doing the interviews and talking to each other, but also like scenes.
Flashbacks?
Yes, which like the flashbacks are really good, but when they're sitting down doing the interviews,
don't really
it just
care.
it's not that I don't care. It just you can tell like it's fake.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they don't set it up well to where it actually looks like a real interview. I don't know.
Isn't that one dude from the Paralyzed Dude movie in it?
Yeah, he's the main character.
Really?
Yeah.
What's his character like?
I don't think he fits. That is not at all what I ever envisioned.
Is he like the
Him.
douchebag, like
Kind
lead
of. He's like the
guitarist
lead
type guy?
of the band.
And like controlling, egotistical type dude?
Yeah, he's like a alcoholic, drug addict.
I could see him playing that well though. I don't know the actor's name.
I don't know. I feel like just because he's been in some of those like bigger things, I don't know.
Yeah. What's I was thinking about this movie the other day. The one with the girl has chemo. Not has chemo.
Has chemo.
She got diagnosed with chemo. And she treated it with cancer. No, Fault in Our Stars. That was a crazy.
Shailene Woodley?
Yeah, her.
She was engaged to Aaron Rodgers for a while.
Yeah, good for her. Get out of that shit show.
Yeah, I don't disagree. Are you asking like what she's up to?
No, I was just thinking about it.
Oh, that was a good movie.
Just some
Ansel
thoughts.
Elgort hasn't been in anything since what? Like Baby Driver?
Well, he kind of got canceled for a bit. And
That's
he was in
so
West Side
true.
Story.
Oh,
Yeah, that was his like first one back.
interesting.
And it like was a phenomenal movie.
Huh.
But yeah, I know it sucks with Baby Driver because that's like my favorite movie of all time. It is my favorite. But
That's crazy
everyone,
that's your favorite movie.
it's just a fun movie.
Do you know who I often think about? Like, what are they up to? Josh Hutcherson.
Oh yeah.
He was in Hunger Games and then just like wasn't in anything ever again.
What's his hair color? Natural.
Dirty blonde.
Really? He's not.
Really?
Oh, he was in Bridge to Terabithia.
Yeah.
They
as
killed
a
that
child.
chick. That was crazy.
Yeah, I went to watch that like a couple months ago.
I watched, I think, the entire.
His hair's just brown.
Oh, really? Let me see.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
I think we just think it's dirty blonde because I'm pretty sure it's blonde in the Hunger Games.
Yeah. I thought it was like matte black. I don't know what he is in that.
Matte black.
Matte black. Matte.
No, understood. I know what Matt
Not like
means.
a friend of Matt. No. Yeah, our black friend Matt. His hair looks like him.
Yeah, he hasn't been in anything since 2015.
Really? Good for him. Chase that bag.
Right, but what the hell is he doing now?
Just sitting on that Hunger Games money. They just got that Netflix deal. He's catching royalties. I mean, he's making more money sitting on his ass than we are working our tail off. That's a fact.
Well, obviously.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, that's
He was
not
in the Hunger Games.
that's not a bad life to live.
He was making a shit ton of money at like,
Yeah,
how old was he in
probably.
7?
Oh, Bridge to Terabithia. He was probably
Yeah.
no. He was older than that. Probably 13. I would take
I'd
the
put-
over on 12.
The
12
over?
or over, and you'll take under.
Yep.
I would say he was 12 or 13 in Bridge to Terabithia. R.I.P. that girl though. That stinks.
Who was she?
I don't know.
Anna Sophia Robb.
Whoa! What a pull! Are you looking at it right now?
No, I swear.
Whoa! How did you pull that name? Like a magician pulling a rabbit out of a hat. What are you looking? How old he was?
Yeah.
I feel like I could get this first. We should have a Google off.
Well, I'm just on his Wikipedia, so that's not really fair. 2007.
13.
Shit.
13. in Bridge to Terabithia. That's crazy that they greenlit that movie to kill that girl.
And then it was like advertised as like, I mean, I watched it as a kid.
Yeah,
And I just sobbing. Also, she dies so fast.
I thought it was like,
no, she dies at the beginning, and then the entire movie is him like acting as if she's there.
what?
Yeah.
Whoa, no, this is like a Mandela
Yes,
effect.
because remember they're like in the woods and she like swings on that branch. She falls into this like moving river and then never to be seen again.
No, she does not die at the beginning of that movie.
Yes, she does.
She dies at the end.
No.
They invent this like Terabithia thing. And
No, she's not alive when they invent Terabithia. She's dead.
This is...
Yes.
No way.
Yes.
No way. I need to fact check this. Again, I can't really see the chat right now, so I don't know if they're making fun of us for not knowing this or making fun of me. There's no way she dies at the beginning of that film.
Well, I'm
Bridge
feeling
to-
like I'm wrong.
I think you're wrong too.
No.
You really want this girl to die. Anna Sophia Robb, great pull there. Zoe Deschanel is in that movie?
I think she's her mom.
Whoa.
No, she'd be too young.
The plot follows two 11-year-olds who create a fantasy world called Terabithia to cope with reality and spend their free time together. Is coping with the reality coping with the death?
Jesse decides to reimagine Terabithia and builds a bridge across the river to welcome a new ruler. Yep.
No, they're next door neighbors. I'm reading the whole plot right now.
Same.
She doesn't die until...
It's not the end of the movie. I'm telling you that. It's
the next morning, Miss Edmonds, who is Zoe Deschanel, the music teacher, who Jess has a crush on, is Jess the name of the guy?
Yes.
Calls to invite him one-on-one field trip to an art museum. That's weird. Shouldn't do that.
No, that's inappropriate.
I feel like that's breaking some laws there.
Yeah, I remember thinking that when I watched it too.
That's weird. When Jess returns home, his father reveals that Leslie died after hitting her head in the creek with the rope she used to snap. Yeah. How do they set the rope up?
What?
Jess first denies it and then runs to check on Leslie, but he notices the severed rope as well as emergency vehicles surrounding her house before eventually accepting her death. Yeah. So she dies in like the middle of the movie. I'm right. She doesn't die at the beginning of the movie.
She didn't die at the end of the movie.
No, but Terabithia exists before she dies. He didn't imagine all of that.
Well, I mean,
like they create this.
It's still this fantasy world.
But
the whole.
Go. No, go.
No, I give up.
No, go, because I'm interested. So you think that she dies, so then he creates...
No, I don't deny the fact that they they went to this tree house and they called it Terabithia and all of that. But she dies and he keeps going.
I feel
and it's as like living...
That's like the third act of the movie. Where like...
I disagree.
What do you mean? You think the whole movie is
I
a
don't
recreation?
think it's the whole... No!
What? Okay.
I just think that happens more towards like the beginning to middle of the movie. I don't think that's the end. I haven't seen this movie in like 17 years.
Can we have a watch party? Can we watch this movie?
Yes. What are they saying?
I don't know. Madison says hi. What's up, Mads?
Oh.
I was gonna pull it. Let's just watch the death.
Okay.
Where can we watch this movie? Is it available somewhere?
Yes, it's on Disney Plus.
No,
I went to
it's
watch
not.
it the other day. I told you. Then I
Okay,
started
no.
and I was like, I don't know if I can do this.
I'll watch it at some
Felt
point.
weird.
I'll watch it over break, over my vacation.
Okay.
Mads asked what happened to the bum graphic. So we're changing systems. This is the last day on this current system. I'm still working on a way to get the A-list and the graphic on the new system, but the new system's way better, and we can have like virtual guests. We can do a lot more with it. We can have comments on the screen. I can click on a comment, it shows up on the screen, so it's a little more interactive that way. It's a lot better, but we're in a transition period. This is the last show for like a week, so I can work on that. We'll move everything over there, and we'll go from there. So
it'll stay on YouTube though, right?
Yeah, it's
So
still gonna be
they
on
don't
YouTube.
really
It's just the back end. I like to be transparent.
No, I totally agree. I just don't want
Yeah.
them to be confused.
No, yeah. So it stays on. That's a good point, actually. It stays on YouTube.
I'm a teacher.
Yeah. She's explaining stuff to dumb people like
Yeah.
me. But yeah, so everything will look a lot different when we come back a week from Monday.
Can I change the subject?
Yeah.
Because we're running out of time and I want to have this conversation.
Yeah, let's go.
So the other day during math, my kids are doing problems in their workbook.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them brings it up to me and I read it. And I'm like, what? This is the question. You're going to look at me and be like, you're an idiot. How many miles were swum altogether by the 6 team members who swam the least amount of miles? What do you think my comment's going to be?
What?
No,
Say it again.
I don't need you to solve the math problem. I just need you to listen to the words.
Say it again.
How many miles were swum altogether by the 6 team members who swam the least amount of miles?
Swum and swam?
The hell is swum? What
the hell is swum?
Is swum?
Hold up. What is swum? Is that grammatically correct?
Yes.
No way.
I told my kid, I said, I think that might be like an error. And she's like, oh my God, the book made an error, telling everybody in the class. So then after class, I take it to one of my other teachers. And I'm like, so... And she pulls it up on Google and she's like, yeah, that's right. I think most people just incorrectly use swam.
Whoa. And they use swum and swam in the same sentence.
Swum. Have you ever used that word in your...
Say the sentence again.
How many miles were swum altogether by the 6 team members who swam the least amount of miles?
Okay, but it both is members and miles are both plural.
Correct.
So what's the difference between
miles
swum and
were
swam?
swum.
Is it like a
members who swam? I don't know.
What? Dude.
Swum. Yeah.
What the hell is swum?
The hell is swum? Yeah.
That's...
I showed my dad too, and he was like, kind of looked at me funny.
I just can't believe they knew what they were doing by using swum and swam in the same sentence.
Swum.
That's the thing. Like, if they would have just had swum there, I'd have been like, okay, I guess I didn't know that. But the fact that they coupled it with swam.
That wasn't even my problem. Honestly, I didn't even really notice that until we just talked about it. I just genuinely have never heard that word in my life.
Either. It seems like they were rubbing it in that they knew it
Maybe I've
too.
heard it before, but I have never used the word swum.
I still don't know when I would use it. I would say swam.
Agreed. I don't exactly know how to use it.
That's why it feels like they were rubbing it in by saying swam later in the sentence.
Yeah, they're like,
oh, look, I know the difference. You don't.
Yeah.
Stupid teacher.
Right.
Wow. That bothers me a lot now.
The hell is swum?
What the hell is swum? That's a great line. I like that.
Shell shocking, to say the least.
Can I try to solve the math problem? Do you have the math problem?
I don't have the whole page, I don't think. It requires like a chart.
Okay, but I do want to take one of your tests soon. When we get back.
Okay.
Can I have a test? Because you'll be on spring break when I get back.
Yeah.
You should come for shows all that whole week. Just come sit in. We got room now.
Okay.
All right, perfect. You can come on open invite Monday through Thursday. Tuesdays we don't have shows, but Monday, Wednesday, Thursday you can come any day you want. Just give me like an hour heads up, so I can prep a little differently.
We should have like number 1 a competition to see who can take the math test the fastest.
Oh, like rocket math? I will blow you away.
No, like a full test because my kids are always blown away because I can take their math tests in about I would say 6 to 7 minutes.
Okay.
And it takes them
an
hour.
Me.
But I would be interested to see how long it takes you.
All right, and then we grade them as well.
And then correctness.
All right, I'm in. Very much in. I want to do like are you smarter than a 5th grader? But
I'll probably bring, I don't really know if I can take like a real test, so I'll bring like a study guide that we make.
That'd be perfect.
Yeah.
I would love to do that. We'll do that. And then I want Jake to do it as well. But we can give him extra time. We can.
Should we do it on that Monday when we come back?
He can be the kid that gets extra time during the tests. Like, oh.
We have to put Jake off in the corner with like noise canceling headphones on. He gets breaks throughout.
We bring a counselor. Okay, Jake, you're going to leave the room and go with Mrs. Smith, okay? Jake's different, so he gets to have...
Jake's different!
So he gets extra time on his tests.
He's different.
That's great. All right, well, what time is it? Time to wrap up?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I don't think I had anything else.
What's your bright side?
Oh, bright side is...
Were you going to say something else?
Yeah, I had one more thing to get
Okay.
to. But no, it's fine. We'll do my bright side first. Two bright sides. One, obviously vacation. And two, we have a white whale guest tomorrow for the podcast. It'll be out in 2 weeks. And I don't know if I want to say it.
Don't.
I will say it. Or I won't say
That's white whale.
Like the one guest like you would love to get, like your number, you have a list of like, these are my white whales. Like this is, I think it's like a fishing term where like, I want that one big prize.
That makes sense.
I won't say it, but white whale interview tomorrow. That'll be out in 2 weeks when we're back in studio actually. But yeah, very excited for that.
So somebody I would know.
Yes.
Can you tell me after?
Yeah, I'll tell you after.
Oh.
But yeah, very excited for that. So that's gonna be awesome. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you guys subscribe to People Person Podcast. We have a great episode that comes out on Monday as well. But the reason we have a white whale is because episode 100.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so it's gonna be great. The last thing before we do your bright sides to wrap up, I'm gonna get your thoughts on this. I think I want to hop on my beard shit. What do we think? What do you think my maximum? Like
that.
What do you think the ceiling is? This?
Yeah.
This is the ceiling? It can't get much better than this?
I just think you run the risk of making your face look chubbier.
Can use a little chubbiness.
Not in your face.
Okay. So no on the beard shit.
I wouldn't.
Denied?
Denied.
Just a shave?
No, I'm not saying shave, but like just leave it like that maybe.
I don't know. I caught myself at a good angle the other day. I was like, ooh, I could do some beard shit. But thank you. No, I need this. I need you to bring me back down to reality.
Bring the negativity.
No, I know. I appreciate that. We need some realism. You know, sometimes I live in this little fairy tale land of, oh yeah, I could pull that off. Mm-hmm. And then I need someone to be like, hey, check yourself.
Yeah.
Thank you. I needed that.
You're welcome.
What's your bright side?
We're going on a field trip tomorrow.
Where to?
Eagle Creek.
Fun. What are you guys gonna do?
Well, it was supposed to be all outside, like a hike.
It gonna rain.
Being like digging in the pond, all that stuff. So we had to switch all of it indoor.
Oh.
So it's not going to be nearly as fun, but I don't know.
Your bright side is that you're going on a field trip that won't be as fun.
I'm just kind of ready for it to be over.
Yeah.
All the hype's built up around it.
Yeah,
all the emails home and all the paperwork.
I bet all the kids today were like, field trip tomorrow, field trip.
You know what? They surprisingly weren't.
Really?
But I know they're going to be crazy all day tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. If you give them too much leeway.
One of the teachers on my team, she was like, make sure you don't make plans for tomorrow night because you're going to want to go home and just absolutely crash. I was like, okay.
Fair enough. Good.
Alrighty.
It's like a war vet. Like, hey,
yeah.
I've seen some shit. Like, you don't know what you're up for. And you're like the newbie who's excited, just got your gun. You're like, oh, yeah. Like, hold up, dude. Calm down. Don't be too excited.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for tuning in. Well, thanks for being here for the bum. Again, no shows all next week. We'll still have Top 10 Tuesday, but no live shows because I will not be in studio. I'm going to be on my vacation mode. I'm going to be
Did you guys know Wyatt's going on vacation?
I'll say it again. I'm going on vacation. It's going to be awesome. Yeah, I'll still be working, but be a lot of content out.
You still got to work, though.
Yeah, it's not really vacation. I just won't be in studio. But yeah, so no shows next week besides Top 10 Tuesday, and then we'll be back the following Monday.
Monday with a math.
With a math test, a very great podcast interview. It'll be a great Monday.
I'll come up with some really good content since I'll be home all week.
Perfect. Yeah, you should game plan all that time. All right. Thanks, guys. Love you guys. See you soon. Peace.
Ba-da-ba-ba-bum. I'm bumming it.
I think that's getting worse and worse.
Is it my singing or just the actual